Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this.
Well, it's probably going to be a good batting surface throughout this match, but it might just favour the team putting the pads on first.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
Gill gets off the mark.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Nice shot. Runs possible.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Poor fielding. Chose the wrong end entirely for what should have been a simple run out.
Bowl chops it back onto the stumps. You can see the disappointment.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Edge, there's no one there. Could go down to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Can't get that outside the ring field. End of the over. 9 off it. Gujarat are 1 for 9. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Wade got nothing on that as it goes over the rope.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Quick onto that in the infield. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yes. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Pretorius ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Great shot.
Found the middle of the bat, great timing, lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. A couple on offer here.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Waiting.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
That's the over. Gujarat are 1 for 23.
White.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Pretorius shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed the lot. Loud shout.
White.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wade shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. End of the over. Gujarat are 1 for 32.
White.
Back go the stumps. Miss the straight ball.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Miller, whose first task is getting themselves settled. Drives and misses everything. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Good bit of timing there.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
5 runs in that over. Gujarat are 2 for 37. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Miller shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Wait on.
Misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yeah.
Big shout.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Over ends. So too does the power play. Change is coming in the field. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Stokes, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Straight to the fielder.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Keepers.
That was panic all round. They had plenty of time to choose the right end, and the fact of the matter is they just didn't.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Keepers in.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for 4. A poor delivery. Bit of a change up in the field now.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Perfect technique and placement. Big appeal. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary. Not a great delivery. Got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait on. Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Bowler, bowler.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 2 for 65.
Just threw the shot too early.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Yep. Wait on. Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
7 runs added there. Gujarat are 2 for 72.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Wait. Yeah, yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep. Yep.
Really good shot there.
Hola!
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 2 for 77. Beaten on the drive. Loud appeal.
Yep.
Huge edge. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Thick edge. Bowler is confident on this one. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Stokes doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
More decisive running may have gotten them 2. You look at that and I would say they would have made it easily. They need to be a little bit more switched on than that.
Strong appeal.
Yep.
Good batting. Get an opportunity to score and take it.
Yep.
Superbly played through the covers for 4.
No point running for that one. That was 4 off the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Wait on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Good bowling. Kept it nice and tight and made it hard to score runs. The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yeah, yep.
Nicely played.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Edged. Huge appeal.
Keeper. Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Yeah, yep.
Massive edge. Quick onto that in the infield.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Ali into the attack now from the north end.
Yep.
Super shot.
Good return, back from the deep. A few moves made in the field.
Yep. Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Ready.
Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yes, bowler.
A couple on offer here. Big edge.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
11 runs added there. Gujarat are 3 for 113.
Yes.
Great shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yeah, yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Yep.
That is a gorgeous shot. Straight through the covers.
That flew to the boundary. This innings is building nicely and now closing in on a half century. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nicked it. Loud shout. Ali from the north end.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Wait on. Yep.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Just threw the shot too early.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yeah, yeah.
Edged it. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Pretorius coming on, obviously hoping the pace.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Wait on. Bowler.
10 runs added in that over. Gujarat are 3 for 144. Misses. How did that not hit? Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Decisive running might have just got them 2. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Finds the edge. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery. That shot allows them to get off the mark.
Big shout.
Yep.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Chance! Huge nick, but no one to catch it.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper. Yep. Yes, bowler.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Chance to run two. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Gujarat are 4 for 160. Last over of this innings, no point defending now. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yep.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep. Yep.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Keeper. Yep.
Great shot.
That's a really good half century. Started well and has continued to up the scoring rate.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 174 runs. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Didn't get anywhere near the first ball of the innings.
Whoa, wide delivery, the nerves are showing already. An interesting way to start an innings.
Yep. Really good shot there.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah.
Keeper, keeper.
There'll be one run here for them. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Yeah.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
End of the over, 10 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are none for 10. Going with pace now. Yes. Well placed, should get a single. They'll get at least 1.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yes. Immaculate timing there.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment. Yes. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if this hits. Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yeah.
This could be out.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good. Fast running between the stumps gets them home. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Yeah. No.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Catch it. Yep. Taken! A really good one too.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. This should be close.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Straight to the fielder.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Content just to knock it around that over. 2 added to the total. The Super Kings are 1 for 24.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Needs to be on target. Could that be out? Looks so.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Really good over. Takes a wicket, keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find the boundaries. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. A couple on offer here. Misses everything.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you expect from someone of this skill level.
Stokes won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yep.
Stokes ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
Ball in.
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Too much width and it gives a free swing of the arms through the line of the ball. It's been given the full treatment.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. Going with spin now.
Yep.
Massive chance. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Beaten on the drive.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Nicked it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Easy catch. Didn't have to move, really.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep. Yep, yep. Bowler!
Bad decision making, thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder. Timed that brilliantly.
Just a little bit of room given. The power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep, yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
No!
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Yep.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yes, nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
Brilliant shot, that.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep, yep. No,
Good
no,
piece
no.
of fielding to stop some runs.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it and guided it easily down to third.
Yep, yep. Catch it!
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Bowler!
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
That's out.
Yeah!
Caught.
This innings cut short before it could really take off. They'll be disappointed they couldn't go on and score a big one.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep, yep. Bowler!
A golden opportunity wasted. All they had to do was throw it to the right end.
10 runs added in that over. The Super Kings are 5 for 69.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. Needs a direct hit.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Super shot.
Bowler, bowler!
And with that, they're off the mark.
Yep. Yep, yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Yep.
Just about timed that perfectly.
Bowler there.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous-looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence? There's trouble here. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Yep.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Yep.
That's mistimed. It's gone high. Should be gone. What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Just threw the shot too early.
Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 6 for 89.
Yes.
Oh boy, that's really high. This might be gone. Good catch. Out.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Nice ball.
Lovely. Looked a good slower ball.
Well, look how close that was to off stump. The timing on the shot was poor and really didn't get close to the ball. Very lucky to get away with that. Gets off zero with that shot. That'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
Power and precision in that shot.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Keep us on.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
End of the over. 6 off it. The Super Kings are 7 for 95.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Keeper.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Yep.
Times it nicely.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. A direct hit and this could be gone.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
Yep.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Well placed. Should get a single. Gone. It's a good catch.
Another one. 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap, perfect timing. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 8 for 115. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up, let the ball do all the work really to ease it down towards third.
Yep.
Great shot.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yep.
Right out of the middle.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up. Good throw from the deep, bang on target. Haven't wasted a lot of deliveries, played some big shots, mixed in with good smart cricket, and they've reached 50.
Yep.
Big edge.
Well, that could have ended horribly, but very good, fast running between the stumps gets them home.
The Super Kings weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Misses everything.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Caught. One of the easiest catches you'll see.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Unplayable. No reward. Flying to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's the over. The Super Kings are 9 for 139. Khan with the ball in hand again. Finds the edge. Strong appeal. Nothing to lose, really. It's been given out once, and the last wicket.
Gujarat get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.
No change to the decision, and the review is lost. They thought there were two noises. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the